the Sumner Library. The branch is nearly 100 years old. And every month, at least one person will come into the building and they get this look on their face of, and I know that person grew up using Sumner Library.
Sumner Library, oh gosh, didn't we love it?
But it was beautiful.
It was gorgeous. And
And
we
I'm sure
spent
it's still
so
lovely.
much time there because that was our home away from home.
In the summertime, we would go to Sumner Library where it was cool. Nobody had air conditioning in those days. And we would sit in the alcove and read our books. And it was just a wonderful place to grow up as a kid.
Sumner Library means a lot to me. It opened up a lot of doors for me. All these books have a story.
I'm going to go in here for a second and remember what it was like to be in here, because this is where I learned how to read. I grew up right across the street. Every Saturday, there used to be a reading program here at Sumner Library, and I would come over to Sumner Library and read. My father, being an immigrant moving to the U.S., and the beginnings of who I am and hopefully who I'll be. So that part, that emotional connection to the library, is what I take from it.
My grandmother, who was born in Minneapolis in the 1890s, this was her library. So the way that I've become familiar with this library through this project, I visualize her path up the stairs. You see in the annual reports that this is the Minneapolis Library's first efforts to be of service to the Jewish community, and there'd be special foreign language collections at certain libraries. So Sumner Library had the Yiddish and Russian collection.
Sumner, became a key feature in the life of kids. The kids that grew up in North Minneapolis, in particular those who grew up around Phyllis Wheeler the project area, all familiar with Sumner.
I came across a book in our historical files that talked about the immigrants coming to North Minneapolis, coming to this community. The first thing they want to do is learn English, and then they want to become citizens. Their children become regular library users within their first 6 months. And I was reading this, and this is still going on.
I come here a lot. I get inspired all the time. I write poetry and I volunteer sometimes at the Homework Hub. I know that there's a rich African-American culture in North Minneapolis. I'm Somalian, but I also get inspired by African-Americans too. I can relate to them. It's like my second family. It's my home also.